game. Go along, get along 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 game. Mama's cooking. Go along, get along game. Mama's cooking. Go along, get along game. Go along, get along. Go along, get along. Go along, bear with me, class. Get along. Go along, get along. Go along, get along. Go along, get along. Go along, get along. Bear with me, class. Go along, get along. 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 Mama's cooking. Go along, get along. Mama's cooking. All the gatekeepers say. Go along, get along. Go along, get along. Go along. Bear with me, class. Get along. Go along, get along. Go along, get along. Go along, get along, game is real.
Go along, get along, gang. Say,
Go along, get along, game is real.
There's no go along, get along, gang.
Go along, get along, game. Say,
Go along, get along, gang is real.
Go along, get along, game. Go along, get along, game.
Go along, get along. Go along, get along. Bear with me, class. Go along, get along, gang. Go along, get along.
Go along, get along. Go along, get along. Go along, bear with me, class. Get along. Go along, get along. Go along, get along. Mama's cooking. My mama's cooking. Why? Get a little taste of mama's cooking. Mama's cooking. Mama's cooking. Get a little taste of mama's cooking. Why? Get a little taste of mama's cooking. Mama's cooking. Mama's cooking. Get a little taste of mama's cooking. Mama's cooking. Mama's cooking. Mama's cooking. Mama's cooking. Mama's cooking. There's a new sheriff in town, bitches. Get a little taste of mama's cooking. Mama's cooking. Mama's cooking. Get a little taste of mama's cooking. 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 Fuck you talking about, nigga. My mama's cooking. My mama's cooking. My mama's cooking. Bitch, you can't do it. I'm gonna get a beat to that. Bitch, you can't do it. Bitch, you can't do it. Bitch, you can't do it. I'm gonna slow it down for the Texan nigga. Bitch, you can't do it. Bitch, you can't do it. Bitch, you can't do it. Fuck you talking about, nigga. Get a little taste of mama's cooking. Mama's cooking. Mama's cooking. Get a little taste of mama's cooking. Why? Get a little taste of mama's cooking. Mama's cooking. Mama's cooking. Get a little taste of mama's cooking.
I just have one thing to say. Hang on here.
Black, you ain't black. Black leadership. 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 You ain't black. I want black. You ain't black. Something for black. You ain't black. I want black. You ain't black. Something for black. You ain't 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 black. I want black. Trump. You ain't black. Racism. You ain't black. Charlemagne. You ain't black. Essential workers. You ain't black.
I'm black.
You ain't black.
Why not?
You ain't black.
Come on, guys. I'm Black Dana.
Come on, man. You ain't black. Blacks. You ain't black. Dr. King. You ain't black. This virus. You ain't black. Come on, man. You ain't black. A disproportionate amount of them ain't black. Ain't black. Now people recognize that you ain't black and you ain't black. You ain't black. I want black. You ain't black. Something for black. You ain't black. I want black. You ain't black. Something for black. You ain't 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 black. I want black.
I tell you what, if I had the talent of any one of these people, I'd be black.
Sound is not on. Salute, salute. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Did I do my little thing for my lips? My lips all ashy. They told me to get dressed for work. My boss told me to get dressed for work. And I got dressed. I put a hat on. Hey, my boss told me to get dressed for work. So I put on a hat. I'm dressed. Hopefully I don't get fined. Hopefully I don't get fined. You say I'm looking handsome? Oh, thank you. You know, I'm just polo down, you know what I mean? Just polo down, you know. I need to be bust like that. You know. Make sure my lips don't cross over, you know. But yeah, man, good morning, good morning, good morning. I saw a video of LeBron James. I know they upset with me for putting, well, I saw a video of Rich Paul, but to me, I'm going to give my opinion because I think I'm going to put an overlay up. So I want to talk now because I think they will fine the hell out of me if I go ahead and say something off the rip. Shout out to the bus to the bus today. Was in rare form yesterday. Salute, salute, salute. Yes, yes, yes. I was turned up yesterday, boy. Oh, I like I got my copper on, so I'm feeling good. This ain't no watch. This is just straight copper, you know. Feeling good. But I think I got to put an overlay up because I don't want to play what Rich Paul said because of my commentary and what I'm going to say. I don't know if I'm going to get flagged or not. But I think it's really messed up. First, I think Austin Reeves should take the money. Kwame Brown, 8 tears food. Hey, look, I think Austin Reeves should now go back and rethink taking the money. Unfortunately for Austin Reeves, he played well. He's been playing well, but Austin Reeves was an undrafted player. And I believe that Marcus Smart needs to start. I've been saying this the whole time. Marcus Smart needs to be at the point of attack. I never thought that Austin Reeves should come off the bench. I thought LeBron should come off the bench. Only for right now because he's not 100%. He's playing the game. He's off a game. He's not playing back-to-backs. That can destroy the chemistry when you have an older guy and you're accommodating him in that way. But I do think Marcus Smart should start. But I also think this is some effed up stuff. This is the worst. This is the worst thing I've ever seen, other than what Gilbert Arenas did to me. To have an agent come and sit down. LeBron's agent literally just spoke for LeBron, in my opinion. And to me, LeBron is a piss poor teammate. There's no way I would have stopped my agent. I'm like, especially if you got the power of LeBron, why in the hell would you have your agent go and say that Austin Reeves should be on the bench? And if that's what you actually thought, you should literally have a sidebar with Austin Reeves. Try to get him to understand what you're saying. But Austin Reeves ain't going to try to hear none of that shit. That man averaging 28 points. This man can get $200 million at the end of the season. And you telling him to come off the bench? LeBron said he don't care about winning championships. Now, all of a sudden, he got to mess with a young cat's career again. And this just shows the selfishness of LeBron. And myself and others may have gotten Austin Reeves bench because I'm not going to lie. Not one superstar that I know would appreciate playing second fiddle to a second round draft pick. So Austin Reeves' only offense is outshining the master, so to speak. They're not going to let a second round draft pick because the narrative now, if it keeps going the way it's going, let's just say they get to the playoffs, right? And let's just say LeBron is coming off the bench. That messes up LeBron's legacy to say he came off the bench and Austin Reeves, an undrafted player, is starting and carrying the team. Like LeBron James is the third leading scorer, and a guy that didn't get drafted is the second leading scorer. And so he can't allow that to happen. So now we're going to see if Austin Reeves is mentally tough to deal with not doing anything wrong, coming there playing his ass off. Because you can't say that Austin Reeves don't play defense, because he doesn't, but LeBron don't either. LeBron goes to the block and he stands. He watches everybody play defense. LeBron will turn the ball over and take a play off. When it's time for offense, he's ready again. So to have I never seen something like this. If I was Austin Reeves' agent, I might think about suing Rich Paul for I don't know if there's something they could do. I've never seen an agent, an active agent with the top player that's the face of the league, and you're literally saying that Austin Reeves need to come off the bench. That's crazy. I do like the idea of Marcus Smart starting because they need to have pressure at the point of attack. I don't like the way they just went about this. This was corny. LeBron, you look already shooting a three-pointer. Everybody want to change the narrative for LeBron because they don't want to say that this guy is narcissistic as shit. He care about somebody calling him the GOAT. I've been around MJ. I've been around Kobe. They don't give a fuck if you call them the GOAT. They already know it. Name anybody that got to keep saying what they is. If you a fighter, you ain't got to keep telling nobody you can fight. You just wait for somebody to fuck up and you kick their ass. Everybody know that. All this, that's peacocking because in his heart of hearts, that's why he takes Kobe Bryant parking spot. That's why he come there and take his locker. If you respected Kobe, you leave his parking spot. When you paying homage to someone, you leave their locker alone. When you're paying homage to someone, you respect their space. You don't go take everything. How the fuck I'm paying homage to Kobe, so I'm going to just wear jeans. I'm paying homage to Kobe. I'm going to take his parking spot. Like, that's whack. Like, these guys don't even know how to respect another line. MJ is a GOAT for real. You know why? He don't need your validation or you to tell him. He already know it. When he walk in the room, you already feel it. You know the difference. I don't know why people keep trying to make this a debate. I've said 100 times that you should not do this debate. They don't do this to none of the white football players. They don't keep having a debate about Dan Marino and motherfucking Tom Brady. They let those white boys be great on their own. But for some reason, LeBron can't be great. Kobe can't be great. MJ can't be great. We all got to keep fighting about who the greatest. And we ain't going to never get to the end of this shit. So all they doing is monetizing your stupidity to keep talking about the same thing. And if they going to talk about it, then I'm going to talk about it because I'm in the media now. So don't get mad at me. I'm just going to be contrary to the stupid things that they say. Like, I'm not going to sit up here in front like LeBron didn't care about that record. And when he just shot a three and stayed in the game with his sore foot just so he can get a meaningless record. That don't even make sense. LeBron shouldn't even be playing that much. It's early in the season. He's 40. He shouldn't be chasing accolades. Which one is it? Does he got a lot to prove or does he not? Because if he don't have nothing to prove, let those young guys rumble, let those guys roll, and then you play an assist role. It's time for you to move into more of a leadership, mentor, player role. If you're still trying to be LeBron James, hoorah, in the playoffs at the end, I know the ending of this story. It's not going to happen. You 40, 41, dog. That ain't going to happen. Your mind may say that. MJ's mind told him he can get to the playoffs, and as soon as he get in the playoffs, he'll win another championship. Why wouldn't he think that? He's never lost. So MJ is thinking, I don't care what's going to happen. The Magic will crank up again to just get me to the playoffs. I don't lose. That's why he wanted Elton Brand. But LeBron is thinking the same way. And both guys, your body is going to fail you at some point. 40, 41 years old. But for Rich Paul to do what he did on camera, for Max Kellerman and all of these people to push this narrative, LeBron made the right play. What do you mean the right play? It wasn't no pressure on the line. If LeBron shot the ball, either way it go, it was a win-win. There was no pressure on the shot. If LeBron missed the shot, you're going in overtime, right? or make the shot, they're going into overtime. Wasn't it a tie ball game already? If I ain't mistaken, the game was tied, right? But why are we? And then people brought up the analogy that people scrutinized LeBron for making that play to Cal Korver, and I think he made the right play then. I think he made the right play when he passed the ball to Cal Korver. Cal Korver is a lights out 3-point shooter. I didn't know what the hell everybody was so mad about. But how can we praise somebody that even if LeBron missed or old boy missed, you're just going into overtime? It ain't that big of a deal. So what the fuck is the right play? Just shoot the damn ball. Either one of them shot and they made it, it's game. But either one of them, if they miss, it's overtime. I just think it's much to do about nothing. We need to stop trying to hold this narrative up of LeBron's mystique, and it's just sickening. It's gross at this point. When you really like that in any aspect of life, you don't got to do all that talking. I promise you. If you be around guys that's really like that from whatever they do, whether it be basketball, football, fighting, soccer, whatever they do, they ain't got to convince you through talking what they are. They convince you through their body of work, and then they leave it at that. All this talking about who, what, LeBron seemed to care so much about. He'll answer somebody on Twitter about whether he's the GOAT. That's weird. MJ will never be on Twitter saying whether he the GOAT or not. That don't even make sense. So let's get to this interview, because I think this is the worst thing you could have possibly done to a teammate. And I don't think nobody going to say it. They'll come up with another narrative. LeBron is not in control of Rich Paul. But for some reason, this dude can do no wrong, even though this was fucking wrong. Now, how is Austin Reeves going to feel about this? How is Austin Reeves going to feel about this? Like Ginobili come off the bench in a contract year, where you're trying to get your paper, you playing the right way, you held it in the role, you held it down for LeBron while he was out hurt, and the thanks you get is go to the bench. 28, 5, and 5, go to the bench.
They have enough to get to really contend from that perspective.
So
right
OKC
now.
is in a class by themselves.
Very much
They
so.
won 1 million games last year. They won the title. They have one loss and 23-1 now? Can't
I
keep
stopped
up.
counting.
Right. Like,
Yeah.
so it's crazy.
They're good. They're really good.
And I always thought, even last year, it's like, wait, they're this good and they're going to get Chet Holmgren at a certain point. Like, that's a lot, right?
Yeah.
That's a lot. And here they are. They're rolling. Now they're confident because they just won the championship. They're maturing. They're getting better. So, okay, put them aside for a second. You think the Lakers don't fit in with the rest of the pack? They got the second best record in the conference.
Yeah, but we've seen that before. That doesn't mean anything. I think when you look, we've seen it, right? We've seen when you have the talent up top that they have, those guys can win games.
LeBron
right?
and Luka.
But also Austin's
And
played
Austin
very well
Reeves,
this
yeah,
year. He's
absolutely.
taking a step. But then things start to really, when you come to back half of the season, where guys are really, now they have their conditioning,
They're scouting you different. They're preparing for you more. Yeah.
It's one thing. Then when you go into the playoffs, we've seen last year, they ran into athleticism and length. They struggled. So when you look at it now, athleticism, length, shooting, speed, right? Because now, can the Lakers play fast? I don't think so. And style of play. You can't, you know, that style of play.
The Lakers was playing fast when LeBron was out. The Lakers can't play fast because of LeBron. He can barely make it down the court on defense. He got 1 or 2 sprints. He sprint out on offense 2 to 3 times, and he's tired as hell for defense. He need 3 to 4 plays off. Like, I don't know what we are not seeing. LeBron need 3 to 4 plays off because he's still running like a locomotive. If you watch that game, he put 29 on him. First of all, I don't even know what the fuck kind of defense Philly was playing, but he was running like a locomotive the whole game. He's faster than Reeves and Luka. I'm talking about laterally. At least Austin Reeves try to play D. LeBron is stuck in the mud. He's old. He cannot play defense. Using him at the back line when he does it 2-9, he can't jump up and block shots. He can do the chase down block still, but that's about it. They're going to bench Austin Reeves because it's going to create the narrative. LeBron will have more shots. His average will go up. So then it'll be Luka and LeBron 1 and 2. So now that's more favorable because everybody's okay with Luka leading the team. But it doesn't look right if Austin Reeves is the second leading scorer. If I'm Austin, trade me. Yeah. But it wasn't no drama until LeBron came back. Everywhere LeBron goes is some sort of drama because the game has to change for LeBron. Austin Reeves, as good as he played, has to come out of the lineup because LeBron. That's crazy. Clutch team trying to undermine Reeves while LeBron sabotaged the whole team. What the hell? LeBron was just down there chilling by the Suns bench, not even thinking about the Lakers. But they want Austin Reeves, the guy who held the fork down while LeBron was nursing a sciatica. The guy who held it down with Luka, he want that guy to go on the bench instead of LeBron sitting his ass down longer to get healthier and come back later while the team was rolling. LeBron could have literally stayed out longer. You didn't come back in great shape because you stand every defensive play. You got to get off my nuts because this is a sports show. So I'm talking about basketball players. And you on LeBron nuts so hard that you keep telling me what to do. Now, if you can't handle me talking about LeBron, get out. Laugh out loud. You have good takes. I'm starting to think you know what you're talking about. I think I know a little something, Wayne. I know one thing. I've been around MJ and I've been around Kobe and I've been around LeBron. You can feel it, man. He not that. Dwayne Wade is more of a dog than LeBron. Why you think LeBron went to Wade and not the other way around? LeBron James will go hide in the fourth quarter. Kobe will go out shooting. This right here is despicable, though, I will say.
It's going to be very easy to guard
But
when you
who
get
do
to
they
the
not
playoffs.
fit in with other than OKC?
Well, I mean,
Denver?
Denver's no, they're not a better team than
Houston?
Denver. Athletes.
I think they fit in with look, ideally Austin Reeves, and who knows what happens by the playoffs, is Ginobili, right? In an ideal world,
on a championship team,
he's the killer sixth man, right?
Yeah. But
That's not
paid,
this.
But he's paid as a starter.
He's paid. I get it.
Yeah.
So it makes it harder.
Yeah.
Right.
No, what I'm saying is Ginobili was paid as a starter. He just
but in
was
this day and age, if you're paid the way he's about to get paid,
but
it's
let me
harder
ask you
to
this
make you a
question.
six man.
Going back to the championship organization versus an organization with championships. The Spurs.
On the Spurs, he'd be the sixth man, right?
Right.
Especially back in the day.
The Spurs made that decision. And you know what Ginobili did? He embraced it.
Right.
Right. And how many championships they win? 5.
Yeah.
It's those type of decisions to be made. Again, not getting enamored with all the other things. But I just don't. I think there's a couple things to be made, changes to be made in the short and the long. In the short.
So you don't think this is a championship team. So then why in the hell did you need to bench Austin Reeves then? Let Austin Reeves get his money. If this ain't no championship team, LeBron go to the bench. He ain't playing for nothing. And then let Austin Reeves get his money. You ain't playing for nothing, but you want to get Austin Reeves on the bench and make some short-term and long-term moves. No, he don't want that to apply to LeBron. Like, this guy is disrespectful as hell. Rich Paul ain't shit for doing this because you fucking with somebody's livelihood. If I'm AR, if I'm still on the Lakers, I would seriously consider taking that money because he is a second-round pick. I'm telling you, majority of teams that had a superstar that would not step aside like LeBron and put the team first, would not step aside like Vince Carter did in Atlanta and just go off of, hey, I'm an old legend. That ain't what is that what's best for the team? You telling them you're an old legend? When your plus minus is that terrible, when you can barely make it down the court on defense, you really want to take the 28, 5-5 guy out that's throwing lobs to DeAndre Ayton, that's doing all this stuff, that's at least trying on defense, that have to get the other guys involved. You want to take that guy out for you. Yeah, I'm sorry. Reeves was undrafted. I'm sorry. Reeves was an undrafted player, which makes it worse, which they can't let an undrafted player play over LeBron. But here's my thing. Why do they keep calling him Bronny then? Bronny got drafted. Why they always say the 55 pick don't mean nothing. Well, they got a second-round pick that's averaging 28 points for the Lakers. I mean, an undrafted player averaging 28 points for the Lakers. So how can a drafted player like LeBron have all these excuses? Reeves went undrafted. You can say he chose to be undrafted, but we still give Gilbert Arenas the credit for being a second-round pick, and I believe he chose to be a second-round pick. He did everything not to be a first-round pick. Sadly, Chris Paul is a shell of himself from my clips. Yeah, he is. But they sitting up here trying to act like LeBron is still like that or something. Y'all want to move Reeves to the bench? What the fuck games y'all been watching? Have y'all really been watching basketball? Have y'all? I got a guy that's been really watching, and he clipped up your old boy LeBron. Let me show you something. Nope, that's not it. Let me find it. Me. I watched a lot of videos this morning. Didn't even realize it. Dang. They got him up there as unselfish LeBron. Yeah, okay. Where is it at? Let me see if I can find the channel. There we go. Let me see. Mm, all right. There you go. Now let me drop this down. Since LeBron don't need to go to the bench, hold on. Screen share. This is old angry hoops fan. And he just got a clip or two of LeBron. That's it.
Led to the aftermath of the moving screen that I'm now debating. And you wonder how LeBron James gets through so many games without having a foul called on him. Whew, I broke down another play. I don't know about you, but I could use a break with LeBron James, who heads to the bench. My breakdown is sequential, by the way. We're only in the first. 17-9, Lakers down by 8 as LeBron heads to the bench. Why don't we just credit this block to LeBron since we're glorifying him? LeBron's back in. Guess what? The Lakers cut into the lead while he was on the bench. Reducing an 8-point lead to a 5-point lead isn't huge, but considering that LeBron James is being celebrated and so dominant, you would think that the Lakers would have fallen apart while he was on the bench rather than cut into the lead. That's certainly not my best or only example. As happens in every game, the Lakers climb out of a hole and take the lead when LeBron is on the bench, and it happens again. Stay tuned. It's coming. So good to have that game-changing presence back out on the floor, game-changing defense back.
Now, every time I'm watching LeBron on defense, he's standing on defense. Every time he turns the ball over, he never get back. So I'm just trying to figure out, is this the better option to go to the bench is what I'm asking. I know some of y'all going to call this hating. This is just film.
Back out on the floor. Oh, how do you miss that? What's the official rule on this? If you're a terrible ball handler and you dribble the ball off of your own knee, bam, right there. And then you just keep fumbling the ball as you run. You can run as far as you want to, just as long as you aren't capable of getting control of the ball.
But the oldest man in the NBA still wears his crown proudly, as he can still electrify a crowd in the blink of an eye.
Here comes LBJ.
The GOAT channel actually chose LeBron James dribbling off of his knee and fumbling the ball as a time to say, wow, he's electrifying the crowd. Do you have any idea what you're even looking at? He's been in the league 23 years and still stares at the ball as he dribbles and is allowed to shove.
Hey, that's nasty work. He slowed this shit down. Even if you trying to guard LeBron, get the fuck out the way. He could just shove you out the way. Kwame film his hate because it tells the truth. Yeah, they don't like truth no more, boy. This is how I play basketball with my son. Yeah, little nigga. Mm-hmm. This is how old uncles play with their son. Uh-huh. Get your little ass out the way. And they throw it up. This is how my uncle taught me. He'd always push me out the way. Yeah, I still got it, little boy. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's how old men play. And that's how he playing, like an old ass man. Pushing people out the way because he can't get by him. Shove this man out the way and just laid it up. This shit crazy. Everybody know how they uncle and them play. Yeah, boy, I still got it. Ball up, ball. Everybody know. That's how they play. It's a damn shame.
The defender off with his forearm as he attempts to regain control of the ball. Woo, electrifying. No, really, if you don't think this is an offensive foul, put yourself in the position of the defender and imagine a steamrolling steroid freak simply shoving you out of the way as they clumsily fall toward the basket. Anyway, everybody put your hands.
Whoa, he said steroid freak. Oh, shit. Dang. See what happened, LeBron fans? Y'all let one white guy disrespect LeBron. Now everybody doing it. Y'all mad at me for just showing the film. He just called LeBron a steroid freak. God dang. I don't know nothing about no steroid. I'm not calling him a steroid freak. But I just heard steroid freak. Jesus Christ. Kwame out there pushing like NBA Jam. Yeah, NBA Jam. Boom, boom. LeBron out there playing NBA Jam. And then going to dunk it. That's crazy. This is wild work, man. LeBron, y'all fans soft. Y'all only get mad at black people. Y'all mad at Jeff Teague, me, Too Raw, Cino. Everybody y'all mad at black. Y'all scary ass. This man called that man a steroid freak. Lord have mercy. Y'all mad at black.
Out of the way as the defender and imagine a steamrolling steroid freak simply shoving you out of the way as they clumsily fall toward the basket. Anyway, everybody put your hands together for those 2 points. It just required the league not to call offensive fouls or traveling in any form. Once again, how do you call this professional basketball? This looks more like a charity event where everybody agrees to leave a wide open lane for LeBron James. I mean, your defense just can't actually be that bad. And of course, they show a replay of it, glorifying a wide open dunk. I mean, this is exposing the NBA. If anything, Adam Silver should be trying to make stuff like this disappear. But the fan base is now so clueless that they don't even understand. Look at that. Guys, that's not a professional basketball team playing defense. This is like a tribute game where everybody helps LeBron James feel good about himself. Oh, it's LeBron. Let him through. Let him through. Your lane is ready, sir. That gap is absolutely massive.
But this the best. This is the best league. This is the best form of the league right here. I ain't never seen no lane that open in the 80s, the 90s, the early 2000s. That open, what would just come down the lane? But this is the best league. This is the best league ever. I mean, a bunch of out of shape guys that want to be rappers that can't show on the pick and roll.
And it's the play GOAT channel chooses to start his video with. Well, not quite. He actually includes the crowning of himself instead of being ashamed of it.
What LeBron just did in the city of brotherly love needs to be investigated.
This is Angry Hoop Fan. Let me show it some more. Angry Old Hoop Fan. Angry Old Hoops Fan. Everything is capital. And the first letter is capital on every word. Angry Old Hoops Fan.
Yes, it does, but not for the reasons that you're implying. Not playing defense needs to be investigated. His steroids allegations need to be investigated. The moving screens with no whistle need to be investigated. The offensive fouls with no whistle need to be investigated. The flopping without technicals needs to be investigated. The traveling without a whistle needs to be investigated. The 76ers defense needs to be investigated. Joel Embiid needs to be investigated from top to bottom. I mean, that guy is terrible. The ever-increasing blowing on the hands needs to be investigated. The ridiculous amount of sweating needs to be investigated. And once again, this play needs to be investigated. Coach, get me out. AOH is cyberbullying me. We only got through the first period, and fanboys, I gotta say.
Remember, you wanted this.
I mean, you literally asked for this. All right, before we get into the second period, let's cover something. This big night that you're celebrating is less than the top 5 scorers in the NBA average every single night. That wouldn't be so bad, except that y'all are actively calling LeBron James a top 5 player. Luka is one thing, but there's an undrafted player on LeBron's team that scored 51, 9 assists, 11 rebounds this season. Obviously, things have changed in the NBA, and we don't need to get excited about 29 and 7 and 6. All right, second period action underway. Oh, slow down. It would honestly be a refreshing change if he would make a basketball move of some kind other than just gaining a head of steam to run over people and stiff arm them out of the way and look for a whistle. How are those steroid secretions doing? Wipe them off. Oops. Wipe off a little bit more on this one, maybe. Oh, well, don't wipe your hair on your shirt. This moving screen is a whole new animal. He's actually changing directions on the defender, like he's blocking in football or something. He's hopping to the left, hopping to the right. You can't do that. You have to figure out where you're setting your screen, get in position, and stand there. Look at the spread of his legs on this shot. That's already illegal. Your legs have to be shoulder width. He's like, I'm going to trip you with my left. No, I'm going to trip you with my right. Ref, see the guy in front of you?
Oh, that ain't nothing. Hold on, y'all. Watch this one.
You'll see LeBron attempt to drive and score, but suddenly he falls, and that's when the drama begins. He grabs his face, acting like he got hit hard, shouting and reacting like it's a serious foul. But if you watch it in slow motion, nothing even touches him. So why all the theatrics? It's almost like he's starring in his own little show. Tag someone who also loves LeBron so they can explain this masterpiece of drama.
How the hell you shoot and grab your own eye? This is the greatest play I ever seen. That motherfucker shoot. Motherfucker. Now, MJ used to go baseline do this. See, MJ was just smooth. He used to go baseline and go foul himself and get a layup. Now, LeBron, he want to do this shit. And you wonder why the league is so fucked up. This is what they get away with now. This is what we got to deal with as fans. Guys that are that big, guys that are supposed to be this good, and all we asking is that you play basketball and cut the bullshit. And then when somebody say that, somehow you the bad guy. We don't want to see no big 6'10" guy that's supposed to be the great flop his way to more points just for a stat sheet. And so when so many people don't like this guy because he's full of shit like this, then you get mad at us, true basketball fans, because we don't want to see this.
Don't even try to watch this casually. You'll see LeBron attempt to drive and score, but suddenly he falls, and that's when the drama begins. He grabs his face, acting like he got hit hard, shouting and reacting like it's a serious foul. But if you watch it in slow motion, nothing even touches him. So why all the theatrics? It's almost like he's starring in his own little show. Tag someone who also loves LeBron so they can explain this masterpiece of drama.
Now, that's his post move. That 2 points probably put him over Kareem right there, where he didn't even get fouled. Those 2 points right there probably put him over Kareem. This shit is a shame. I don't fall for narratives. I won't just say he's the GOAT just because y'all want to say that or because Clutch Sports giving out big checks, allegedly. I just got to stick with what I see. I'm like a baby. I can only say, you big, you small. I'm slow like that. I can't lie. And this right here, I just don't see what y'all see. I'm sorry.
Not only is he moving, he just tried to trip the defender with both legs. And the crazy thing is, I know the refs know the rules because when LeBron was sitting out at the beginning of the season, I was watching them call moving screens. And then I got confused in a whole other way. I'm like, oh, we're going to call screens this season. Nope, psych me out. Look at Jackson Hayes having no problem with Joel Embiid and another defender. Watch the arrow. Foul the ball handler here. I'm slowing it down, and he gets the left arm, gets him at the elbow, gets him so good it yanks his arm down.
Dang. That was a no call. That was a no call? Really? This was a no call.
And he gets the...
God dang, boy. I used to love playing for the Lakers and getting away with all this type of shit. If you don't know, your defense get better for the Lakers because they not finna call them fouls like that because it's the Lakers. Yeah, everybody know that. It's a pecking order for his players, and it's a pecking order for his teams as well. You bring a team that's not playing so well, they're going to eat that whistle. And this is crazy. He got fouled like a mother trucker.
Left arm, gets him at the elbow, gets him so good it yanks his arm down. That's a pretty terrible no call. Back to LeBron, working his butt off on defense. He's able to just waltz over and catch another rebound below his shoulders. Watch this one. I think it could be a double dribble. He stops his dribble like he's going to shoot, loses the ball, and then regains it himself without anyone else touching it. I don't know. I mean, when a defender doesn't touch it and you do that, what do you think? The key element in this discussion is the fact that he intentionally brought his dribble to an end. He didn't lose control and then try to regain control. He brought the dribble to an end, and then the ball slipped out of his hands. All those Balco secretions. Time to blow on those Balco secretions. Working so hard out there.
God, dog. Dude say all them Balco secretions. Oh, Lord have mercy. I'm not saying that. He said that. I ain't saying nothing about no Balco.
He's sweating out of his palms. Okay, on this play, I'm freezing here. Take a look at who you can see on the floor. And get...
Oh, I said, I'm not saying nothing about no Balco. He's saying that. I'm not saying nothing about no Balco. He said a lot of stuff. I don't want no smoke.
Guess who's been waiting on the other end, nice and comfy and resting, and just watches the other team go by. Thanks for your contribution, LeBron. Oh, he's so tired from watching. He signals to be called out. Is it tiring watching your team play 4-on-5, LeBron James? Because I'm pretty sure it's tiring for them to actually play it. Oh, I can't come out yet. Better slowly waltz up the floor in this fast-paced NBA. And there he is working hard. Oh, there's LeBron's actual job, complaining in front of a ref so the ref will call a late whistle. Or maybe it was Jackson Hayes falling because the refs just can't resist blowing the whistle when someone falls.
Jackson Hayes can't score. They're going to go the other. No, they're not. Whistle, late call. Whistle. Boy.
Wow. Even the home crowd announcers didn't like that whistle. That late whistle also got LeBron what he wanted, a chance to come out of the game. God, look at him. He looks like someone dumped a bucket of water on him, and all he's been doing is walking and complaining. Oh, no, he had those 2 layups. My bad. He's the GOAT.
He's sitting on a dozen points. Boy, straight up in the air. That's vertical.
Look at how he goes around LeBron James like he's a parked car on a freeway. What the hell? And then we have something that the refs are very inconsistent about, and that's calling a play like that. Sometimes if you're straight.
Now, can I ask, what's the difference between Austin Reeves getting blown by or LeBron getting blown by? They both going to get blown by. But Austin Reeves averaging 28 points and LeBron averaging 15 right now. They both going to get blown by because LeBron going to get blown by. He's 40. Those hips are done. Once he sink into them hips, he can't move side to side. So he stands straight up. And I don't know. He's not going to be able to stay in front of those guards. So they're going to have to pick their poison on who they want to get blown by, because I would go off of the plus minus. That's why I say LeBron got a horrible plus minus. And if they both are not going to play D and the team does better when LeBron goes on the bench, they shrink the lead when he's on the bench. Why not start AR and have LeBron on the bench and let him come off the bench and give a spark? But when he set into those hips at 41, he's not going to be able to slide laterally. That was so quick.
Get up and down. They're okay. They're just too inconsistent.
That's verticality, Michael, by DeAndre Ayton, and it costs Philadelphia a couple of points.
Notice that Mr. Dominance has decided that he's earned another playoff. LeBron is still not there.
Luka, bounce.
LeBron is still not there. That's because he was busy doing this. You need a head start when you're going to be working this hard.
So who needs to start? LeBron is standing in the corner, then he walks up the court, and if he turned the ball over, he damn sure ain't going to run down the court. So who needs to start? All I'm doing is asking a question. If this is what they think should start, a guy that's 41, which is older than Austin Reeves, who walks up and down the court until he gets the ball in his hand, then that's who needs to start. I'm not waking up talking bad about another man. I'm going over the film. I was a part of a film session that showed me walking too. Trust me, I've been a part of some brutal film sessions, and I'm like, damn, I must have been still at the fucking club when I was supposed to be playing. I'm still at the club. I was walking up and down the court, still from the club the other night. But they called me out on it. So I don't believe it's disrespect. The truth can't be disrespectful. And this man is walking. And if the truth makes you shake up a little bit, then something is wrong with you, because the truth is not disrespectful.
Look at LeBron's goofy shooting motion and then his goofy pose afterwards. Sorry, there need to be consequences when you pose like that and then miss. And then he just stands there and watches. He doesn't help. You're behind, by the way, while you're doing this crap. Watch this jump ball. I mean, when did that become legal? You can't even have contact with the other player, much less shove him to the ground. And it's right in front of the refs again. My God, it is really 8-on-5. Where's LeBron? Is he in? Where's LeBron? Oh, there he is in the corner. There you go. Just stay out of the way, Mr. Dominant. Oh, get involved. Oh, no, leave. Wipe my hands.
LeBron goes with finger roll. That's blocked by.
This one's funny, not just because he's blocked, but LeBron is so adamant that it was a goaltend. I mean, LeBron, the ball barely left your hand. If you think the ball's already on the way down, then you would have.
LeBron, how you gonna say something about this call? The ball's still on your fingertips. This man blocked the hell out of that. Man, this is crazy, man. I didn't know these people act like this.
Have to have thrown it at the ground. That ball is not even close to coming down. Hey, look at him. He's yelling at the refs. LeBron is not even close.
They let LeBron
The
shove
steroids
the
ref.
guy. LeBron was able to shove the guy to the ground on a jump ball. That's amazing. Now y'all are seeing what the real pecking order, what they be talking about. You're seeing the superstar treatment right here. Yo, the NBA letting this dude break every rule. Oh, he slides on the pick and roll. He turn his hip. He don't get but one foul a game, and he ain't playing no defense. An old man like that, we'll take him to the park and work the shit out of him, make him foul everybody. He'll foul out at the park. But in an NBA game, a 41-year-old can barely get fouls because of this pecking order that we have going on.
Affecting some other things too. Look at this still frame. Like the poor ref has just been berated this whole time. That's LeBron James in the middle of a snarl, and the ref looks like he's actually laughing. Oh, you can only hope. I can't imagine being a ref in this league. All right, watch this play. Look at LeBron up at the top of the screen. Sorry, copyright pause. Mr. Electrifying. Here's Luka. This is the same play, and now look at the LeBron angle. So glad you're there, LeBron. And let's roll right into the third period. And we start off with a reminder of how much LeBron James's shot is respected. You get him, killer. Wow, LeBron. Thanks for being here. You get him, killer.
And I showed this play. I'm telling you, he plays one end of the court. He just stands and watch on the other end. And if this is me hating, then the film is hating too. And then if the film is hating, then the cameraman who filmed it is hating too. And if the cameraman who filmed it and the film is hating and I'm hating, then the people who booked the arena is hating too. And the people who hired the cameraman is hating too. You can't say nothing, huh?
Wow, LeBron. Thanks for being here. Again, thank you so much. Thank you. These are sequential plays, people. I'm just rolling through the third period. This is what LeBron James's life looks like. All right, there's a timeout, so they show some replays. And this is a foul on LeBron that didn't get called. Ayton shoved him in the back also. Speaking of, you remember when LeBron got blocked by Embiid earlier? They didn't show a replay. No, but they'll show a replay of LeBron not having a block, but pretending he had a block. But they won't show LeBron get blocked. Again, we're just moving through the game, and this is what LeBron actually looks like. I think I could do this. I mean, all you're really asking me to do is watch Luka lob to Ayton. I could do that.
Stop the leg of momentum a little bit.
Look at the sandwich between LeBron and Ayton on this guy.
Boy, they fucked him up. Dang. They tore him up.
I mean, they think that they get to play football. And look at LeBron's steroid little twitch here. Tough guy. Oh, yeah. Get me out.
Hey, I don't know nothing about no steroids. I don't think he been convicted or investigated, so I don't know nothing.
And let's look at the score, 68-70. Lakers behind by 2. That's with 6:26 left. And about 3 minutes later, the Lakers are up by 6 instead of down by 2 because LeBron went to the bench. This is what you call LeBron dominating. When he goes to the bench, his team does better. This has happened almost every period of every game that I've broken down so far this season. How much more do you fanboys need to see? Kind of negates his good fourth period shooting because the game shouldn't have been that close in the first place. He's the only reason the Sixers are in it.
For 500, and that's what the Lakers are.
LeBron's barely re-entered the game, and the Lakers' lead is shrinking.
Obviously, coming in. Laravia steps back for 3.
Now, this makes things look a little bit better for LeBron on the scoreboard, but no, he had nothing to do with this play. He didn't touch the ball. He didn't get the ball passed to him. He didn't set a screen. He has nothing to do with that three-pointer. He has a lot to do with having the ball stolen right here. That's all on him. And then look at him. He quits. He's not coming. He's still not there.
Into the corner. And the Lakers scrambling.
The Sixers got the offensive rebound reset for another shot, and LeBron James is still not there. He turns.
Now, is this the hard work that we're talking about? Is this hating right here? There go Kwame hating again. Showing the film that LeBron ain't getting back. LeBron out there walking again. Hey, JJ, LeBron out there walking again. JJ Redick, LeBron out there walking again.
The ball over and skips the next play entirely. Don't call me a hater when I rain on your parade, when you're lying about somebody and I call you out for your lies. LeBron James is a liability. There's a foul, so the game stops, gives LeBron a chance to get over here. That's 2 points the Lakers didn't score.
I'll say LeBron is only a liability on defense. He's definitely a liability on defense. The biggest, the largest liability on defense.
Score because of the turnover, and also the 76ers are going to the free throw line, also because of LeBron's turnover.
That the Sixers cannot make.
Okay, two things. I can't believe that was Andre Drummond's voice screaming that. God, how embarrassing. Secondly, listen to the announcers. Suddenly, they have a problem with baiting the refs. Suddenly, screaming and falling.
To give a loose ball foul.
Having a Laker game. But when the refs do it to the Lakers, oh my God, what the hell are the Sixers doing? Don't get me wrong. I don't like the screaming or the falling. I just think it's funny that all of a sudden the announcers can see it.
Yelled, but then the ref said, okay, I guess it got pushed.
All right, note the score. 87-84 now. We kick off the fourth with another moving screen by LeBron James. I was going to call it an attempted moving screen, but no, he actually gets him by hitting him with his butt, which, by the way, again, illegal. You need to stand squarely in front of the person you're setting a screen on, not launch sideways and then rotate your butt into them. And again, it's right in front.
Yeah, that's a moving screen, but that's LeBron. What are you calling that? And this league has turned into that more and more and more. They think that that's okay. It's not about basketball. It's about this damn pecking order again. Oh, when you get to a certain level, you're good enough to move and screen. You're good enough to travel. You're good enough to carry. You're good enough to double dribble. You're just good enough.
The ref. That's an illegal screen. And at the other end, some very, very important hard work. Don't move. Oh, God, he woke me up. You imagine JJ having a meeting with the rest of the team. Hey, LeBron's just going to be at the top of the key, wiping his hands. Keep playing.
He gets into the lane. One step, three-footer, in and out. No!
LeBron, you couldn't take advantage of having a 6'3" guy on you, huh? Yeah, dominant. And who's he disgusted with here? Oh, look, an opportunity to see what it looks like when everyone else moves at LeBron speed. That, of course, is because the ball isn't in. When will LeBron enter? There he is. Always a question when LeBron will enter the frame, and if he'll do anything once he's in the frame. Boy, this sequence of not doing anything runs for so long that I had to still frame it, or I would have gotten a copyright strike, because we go from not doing anything to not doing anything during a dead ball, unless you count wiping his head. Look at this. Pretty subtle. That's another attempt at a moving screen, sticking his ass out again. It's illegal, people. But Mr. Cheater himself, every opportunity.
Did he learn that at them Diddy parties to stick his ass out? Huh? I'm telling you, he moving like that old guy. Ooh, got your ass now, young buck. Got you now, young buck. You ain't ready, young buck. You know how we do when we get old. You can't kick nobody's ass, so you get louder. Got you now, youngin'.
He's having a private meeting with the refs, complaining about something. God damn, he did it again. People, I understand that he missed and no one got hurt. That doesn't change the fact that he's moving and sticking his leg out in front of people. Sir, your lane is ready. Enjoy. We promise no one will interfere with your trip to the basket. Where have we seen this before? Oh, right. Several times this game. Again, an uncontested layup makes the highlight of the Carl's cam. Watch this one. Watch LeBron doing nothing. And he's so busy doing nothing, he can't come help. But Joel Embiid misses anyway. Like, how? How? How do you miss that? And then look at him. He's so busy looking at the rim. He trips and falls. You know, you guys that are injury prone, you might want to stop looking at the rim and concentrate on landing.
Oh, the back pass goes to Braun. Kick it. That's offensive foul. Braun was a little OC that time.
Damn, boy, locomotive.
Again, it's pretty bad when the Laker announcers are siding with the refs, but that was just a blatant, again, straight down the line. The only thing I can do is get ahead of steam and run over people. I mean, my God. And then, of course, at the end of this, he's going to stick his hands up like he can't believe it was called. LeBron, even the Laker announcers think you're guilty. Put your freaking hands down, man.
You don't never do nothing wrong. This is you Lakers fans. This is what y'all created. Y'all created this shit. Every time something go on, that nigga ain't never did nothing wrong. Basketball court thinking you never do nothing wrong. This is a game of mistakes. Everybody do something wrong.
Oh, yeah, this is a good one. The arrow's pointing at LeBron. Keep an eye on his defense. Olay. What are you doing that you can't lift your hand, man? You can't lift your hand? I mean, he could have dished to the guy cutting underneath the basket, too. That might have been an even better decision. But if LeBron's hands are flat, you can do either one. Your choice. All right, we have yet another moving screen. The moving screens, man. I could do a feature-length film about LeBron's uncalled moving screens.
God dang, LeBron. I didn't know he was moving like that. Jesus, LeBron, you gotta be a little more subtle, boy. This 23 years of doing whatever the hell you want. And them refs know better than keep calling on LeBron. So that's what make it hard for these guards to stay in front of old AR. That's what's making it so hard to stay in front of AR. Look how hard that guy got to fight to get around. Because LeBron keep moving.
Screens. Unbelievable. And unbelievable that it's right in front of that ref, right in front of this ref, and it's unbelievable that the other team doesn't say anything about it. I have to be thankful on plays like this where he misses, because like he's about to hurt somebody. The other team seems to have accepted this as a norm, that it's not going to get called, and they just have to start dodging moving screens. He's moving the entire time. Excuse-making fanboys are going to ignore the fact that moving is the illegal part of a moving screen and be like, oh, he barely even touched him. Yeah, because this guy dodged a trip, a hip check, and a shoulder check. All. I'm reminded of the Hartenstein flop and the Gobert tech when he was teched for what he almost did. The debate over a potential hostile act. Well, all of LeBron James's moving screens are potential hostile acts. And they're all done right in front of the refs. Don't miss the detail that LeBron James seems to think that his work here is done. Hey, I've done enough. I mean, he failed. He didn't even successfully set the screen. Even cheating, even moving, he didn't successfully set a screen. And he thinks, hey, my work here is done. Time to take another rest.
But Maxey made a better shot. Great defense. Just a great shot, but very good defense by Reeves. Sixers making a little bit of a run here. J.J. Redick says, let me just call a timeout here, get my leader.
Inconsistent reffing. I don't want that to be called a foul, but if that was Luka or Reeves or James, that would have been, and it wasn't. I'm out. After Maxey made that shot, LeBron James is no longer in the game after that timeout, and you see the Laker offense flowing. Remember, social media was over-celebrating LeBron James throwing lobs to Ayton. Well, it looks to me like anyone who has the ball on the Lakers who throws it to Ayton can say the same.
Tonight, 7 for 7. That's almost 100%. Just keep giving the ball to Ayton.
Indeed, you have a 4-point lead, and clearly Embiid is worthless and isn't going to do anything about DeAndre Ayton. Why not just keep doing what's working? Nah, we need to let LeBron have a chance to glorify himself and make the game closer than it has to be. Wow, look at the work LeBron James puts in.
Now, this is what I be saying. Why now with the new NBA, when something is working, they just go away from it just to get superstars a certain amount of shots? Like, it almost feels like it's like, nah, we don't want to win that way. Nah. We don't want to win that way. Okay, yeah. We want to win this way. Like, I don't understand it. They only want to win a certain way. And that's through the superstar, through the narrative. Because it don't make sense. Aiden is 7 for 7. Embiid is on one leg. He can't run. Why not keep running pick and roll to throw the lob to Aiden? Salute to the new member. I can barely watch the NBA with the officials role playing as fans, and I blame Adam Egghead Silver for policy and everything outside the league more than inside. Yeah, that's what happened. Adam Egghead Silver. 4 for 20. God, no, he should have stopped shooting.
And on the floor. And no, this is not slow motion. Oh, I'm sorry. It's the work he puts in on defense that makes it all worthwhile. And once again, no, this film is not slowed down. Oh, I know. I can't cherry pick. Maybe it'll be this defensive possession that he inspires me with his incredible effort. LeBron had a pretty good 3-point shooting percentage tonight, and that helps when his 2-pointers are counted as 3-pointers. I mean, that toe is not just on the line. The shadow is over the line. The toe is way over. Speaking of LeBron's shooting, even with him having a sun shines on a dog's ass night, their lead has only increased by 1 since he's come back in. That tells you what's happening on defense with LeBron James in the game. That's with him finally having a good offensive night. Usually he's making the Lakers suffer on offense and defense. You know what would be a great promo for the Lakers is to auction off for at least one night LeBron's seats to the game. I mean, he's got a good view. This was so effortless to blow by LeBron James that I really am suspicious why he didn't do it more that night. But look,
Open three. Benny Grimes.
that's a consequence of LeBron James being out there on D, thinking basketball, won't mention it. Hey, that would be an example of actually thinking. Awful coaching.
Well, I won't get mad at him for getting beat by Travis Maxey because he will beat everybody. Shit, he probably gonna beat fucking what you call it when he play? What is his name? The starter. I done lost my damn train of thought. But you know what I'm talking about. He'll probably beat him when they come in the game. Like, this is Maxey. Maxey can go. Tyrese Maxey can play. That dude is fast as lightning. So I don't know who is going to be able to stay in front of him. Marcus Smart not even going to be able to stay
Won't
in
mention
front of him.
it. GOAT channel won't mention it. They know where their paycheck comes from.
Okay.
Salute KB. Why would he retire $52.6 million for this BS? Easiest money in the world. Nah, he not going to retire for that. You right. Salute. He going to sit there and get that check. But they always talk about who need to give more effort. But we got somebody that getting $50-something million walking up and down the court.
Here's Maxey. Oh!
Hold on to your pants. I'm going to criticize someone other than LeBron. This is what happens when you have lazy, non-moving modern basketball. Look at the rest of the Sixers. They don't seem like they could care less. And by the way, Embiid, get closer to the basket. Oh, no, man, I've done so much for this city. I walked all the way over to here to lazily stand, and I prefer to drive. I didn't hear him get any fun is doing on this. So LeBron with the combo moving screen / shove, uncalled. So LeBron makes this. Notice his pose because he's been doing these goofy poses all the time now. I mean, he'll be shooting 20% and it won't stop him from holding these poses. And you know why? Because the media will ignore every single miss, every single thrown away pass. And if he keeps posing, he knows that they will post those. The fact that everybody reacted the way that they reacted is actually an indication that you were surprised also. This is a big deal. This is a rare occasion for him. You are exposing LeBron James with your celebration. This should be expected. I know you're calling me a hater right now, but the bottom line is he finally had a good fourth period and you're celebrating it for the rare event that it is while pretending that it isn't a rare event. As usual, no one's prouder of himself than LeBron. And at the other end, LeBron James getting it done at both ends. That valuable defensive contribution. Don't worry, LeBron. All you have to do is watch Joel Embiid be a bitch. Let Austin Reeves shut him down. Yes, that's right. Joel Embiid, who could have just...
Wow. Joel Embiid got shut down by Austin Reeves. All right, well, that's the end of this, man. But listen, I just wanted to play that, and I know people going to say I'm hating because everything I say, if it don't align with what they say, I'm hating. But at the end of the day, I'm just giving my opinion. And this is what I think, man. Yeah. I don't know if he's a better option right now while he's not in shape to start over Austin Reeves. On paper, they're going to give him the nod because he's LeBron James. but I think he has some more getting in shape to do. And why mess up the chemistry when if you're gonna make that Ginobili reference, the Tim Duncan was available every night. See, they like to leave out things out the story to try to make it seem like that's the right thing to do. Tim Duncan was available every night. They just needed the chemistry to work. Now, if LeBron's going to be available every night, which I heard he's not playing any back-to-backs, then that means Reeves is going to be in and out of the starting lineup on back-to-backs. How is that going to make for a championship team? So that's my take on that. Appreciate everybody who super chatted, man. I'm up out of this thing. I'm gone. Hopefully I didn't hurt too many feelings. Get some tissue, LeBron fans. I'm a fan too, but I'm going to tell the truth. Gone.